All right. Good morning. Welcome back here to Trader Minute. Great to have you aboard. Let's jump on. Let's talk about this challenge start. This has been a definitely not the start that we ever want to any challenge. And so let's discuss it. We've had three trades. Two of them have hit their stops with AMD and Caterpillar, their price stops, and one has hit a time stop with Starbucks. But with all three of them, and the odds of this are very slim. We've been hit with some negative news. Starbucks, hours after, announced that their founder was stepping down from the board. AMD had the microchip processor stuff. And then Caterpillar, it was one of those where we have had so many of these Fed meetings that where we saw the market, it would react a little up and then fall back and then a little down and then, rally back. That was the expectation. We saw the drop and Caterpillar was holding up. We had a signal on it. And so I said, okay, I'm not going to worry about waiting here on it. And a big mistake as Caterpillar immediately started to drop with the market as Chairman Powell talked about the idea of keeping rates higher for longer in the market. And that issue, that spurred on more selling, and that selling kicked in through this morning pretty harsh. I don't think Caterpillar upticked one time since we entered, and that's a rough trade. And so now we have three rough trades in a row. He puts us down to about 1,300 here. So what's this mean, and what's the thought process going forward? Okay, all right. Now, whenever we do a challenge, you always talk about, or you always hear me use this phrase: the losses prove the challenge, right? Option trading is very tough. It's very difficult, as you've heard, and we're going to have negative streaks. We're going to have positive streaks, and making sure that the negative streaks are less of a loss than the gains are for the positive streaks is what keeps us alive. And for the challenge, we're right, meaning we make money on about 33% of our trades here over the last 4 years. Okay, that's not a great win rate. These trades aren't going to help, as far as a win rate. But in the challenges over the last 4 years, we average more than a double per challenge with that win rate. How do we do it? Well, we do it by making sure that the losses are cut with the stops, in place, and that the reward potential when we do get 3 in a row or 2 in a row or 4 in a row is significantly greater. And we've lost 1,600 so far. We will have gains. We will have days where our challenge trades will swing by more than this. This is that concept of we start small to earn the right to trade big. Now, as those around me know, here in the office and with Trader Minute, I know that it's been a little bit too long for my liking since we've had a challenge get up over 10K and get up over 30K. The last 30K challenge was a year and a half ago. Last 10K challenge was a year ago, and that's been a little too long. And we've made some significant changes to the challenge algorithm and everything else. And it is something that I expect the win rate on trades to jump to about 50% based on these changes. Okay. Now, this start doesn't bode, great for proving that. But it is something that I still expect that we will see. And, I'm going to continue here with this challenge. This leaves us with the money for another trade. The next trade is very important. It does matter. It does make or break the challenge, meaning if we get a good trade, we'll be in a really good spot. If not, we will be forced to start another challenge. But overall, we'll continue with this. Now, I'm not going to enter a trade today or tomorrow. Okay. And that has to do with more personal reasons than anything else. With the with the funeral tomorrow, I mentioned that before. I did have a death in the family over the weekend, last weekend, and so I will restart, looking at trades here on on Monday, and pushing hard, with that. There are some interesting things that are happening out there in the market. We are seeing the market metrics roll over a little bit this morning. I still wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of rebound off of these levels, but there's definitely not a lack of trade opportunities. But it's my job to make sure we're on the ones that are out there making us money. But that's kind of the update of where things are here with the challenge. If you haven't already signed up for the next TM Elevate course, where we talk about the AI stocks, and specifically trading AI stocks, go ahead and do so. We'll be kicking that off here to begin next month, and we'll see you there. We'll talk to you later. Take care.